Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends. Thursday, the 4th of December. So, long to short ratio sitting at about 58% long. It's quite nice. Slightly more shorts than the market on the overall long to short ratio as well. Interesting to see that we are having some shorts generally re enter into the market this week. Kiyotaka, we're above both of the volume nodes 91.4 and 87k. Very, very interesting to see. I would say the next one is sitting at about 100 to 101. But nice, gained some nice levels. Haven't lost anything. Actually, yeah, actually looks really good. We have some heavy support now coming in around 90.5 to 91.5. So break 90.5. We're going to go all the way down and test like 87. Hold that, and we're going to go probably up for 100. I think that's the most simplest way to put it right now. Without spending too much time on data, because looking at every day there's just not really that much point. I mean, apart from long to short ratio and stuff like that. But anyway, just to reiterate, where's my chart? And just to reiterate, yeah, really nice daily close yesterday. Actually broke a lot of stuff. Really, really good. If we go back down to the 4 hour, and I'm going to take some of these levels off now, like that, and that, which is already done. I'd say we got that on the daily. If we do come down, and then yeah, it's very simply just like I said. I mean, if we hold like 91, 91.5, we're probably going to go higher. We've also got the daily open, weekly open, which is actually tested at this moment in time. If not, this is good for a long and a retest, in my opinion. But yeah, we're just up and against resistance. We look like we're going to get the cross quite soon as well. So I would expect a little bit of a pullback here. If we're really strong, we'll do that and potentially like gain. But let's see. Interesting stuff. Not really any change since yesterday, to be honest. We're just in this uncomfortable area. Looking good. ETH as well, done a really good move off the lows. Done some really nice gains as well. Definitely looking like we could get a little bit of a run. Obviously, the yearly open is going to be a big inflection point as well for ETH. But yeah, same thing. Gain the weekly open. Could see a little bit of a pullback in resistance, but in general, yeah, we've created some really good demand down at the bottom where we did that bullish, where we did that. Basically, is that a bullish engulfing candle? It's just about. So yeah, it's looking pretty good now on a lot of these alts, and yeah, I'm a bit more interested in the alts right now. So I think that's the daily chart ones. It's like Solana, really nice gain above this sort of structure. Now I'm looking for longs in this area. Definitely could see a bit of a pullback, but in general, looking really good as well. I'm just waiting on these 4 hour crosses to potentially scalp a little something down. But yeah, it's looking really good. One thing that I'm looking at is, Aave. Which actually looks quite good. Definitely got a bit of imbalance over the weekly open, but I'll be happy to long this if it does come down a little bit. But it's looking like it wants to go up. So again, this daily open, I'll probably long it up to 214 as just a quick little scalp, and then hopefully it goes down for like a larger retest where we can get something better. But this is also looking like it's getting the cross on the 4 hour as well. So looking generally like we could get a little bit of a pullback, even though we've gained some levels really nicely. So yeah, just in waiting mode for some of this stuff really. What's Hype doing? Still hasn't gained above his daily open though. Looks like he's going to get across as well. So a lot of these 4 hour charts are right up against resistance, and looking like they're going to get their 4 hour crosses to maybe get some sort of a pullback lower down to retest some stuff. But on a lot of these alts, they've got a lot of like weekly open December levels untested to the downside. So it wouldn't surprise me to see like a little bit of a test. But yeah, market's not looking too bad, and definitely looking way better since yesterday. And something that's really caught my eye is Sui, which has had a really strong move off the lows, which I talked about yesterday to Adrian and stuff. But yeah, a lot of these alts now, like this, has created a lot of support down at these lows. So I'll be looking to potentially grab a bit. I mean, this looks like it wants to break out, I mean, quite fast. So I'll be looking to like grab anything in this area, whether this being my target up here towards the Q2. This has actually got really good, quite a good range on it, about 40-50%. So that's something that I'm keeping an eye on as well. But yeah, in general, market's looking really good, up against resistance. Definitely waiting on a little bit of a pullback, just to get in. Again, quite a lot of these alts have weekly open December levels that are untested to the downside. So that's generally what I'm looking for in this area. But yeah, not really too much to say since yesterday. Just still really up against resistance. However, we did get some nice daily closes, which closed above a lot of stuff. So yeah, very nice to see. Very nice to see. Yeah, that was a little quick run through. Near's actually regained. Interesting. This looks like it is going to be a deviation potentially now. Maybe wait for a little bit more, but that actually looks good. We're getting some 4-hour closes above. Well, actually, the previous 2 4-hour candles closed above. Really nice to see, creating some support over the weekly open in December now. Yeah, I think alts actually look really good. They're in a quite a good place, and we could see a little bit of a run up towards 100k on Bitcoin. I would be expecting, and then yeah, Bitcoin DOM actually closed below on the 4-hour, which is really nice to see as well. So Bitcoin DOM potentially breaking down from this level, so maybe we'll come up. Bitcoin might have a little bit of a pump, and then hopefully we fail and altcoins do quite well and have a little pump, which is kind of what it's looking like. ETH Bitcoin as well, we've been talking about this being on support for a little while, and we actually talked about this bounce. If it bounced off here and made a new high, alt's going to do really well. So yeah, tell me, what kind of alts are you guys looking at? I'm obviously got my eye on Sui, maybe some of the others if they give some good entries. But yeah, I'm just gonna get some water. Zek and Asta. God, I haven't looked at Asta in a little while. Yeah, Asta quite interesting. Retest of its lows. Got a most recent high here. Has locally broken down. It's actually trying to regain at this moment in time. Coming up against resistance. Quite interesting, actually. Quite interesting. I would say... not really much for a trade right here, but... yeah. Hourly up against resistance. That's a nice regain. I would say it's been tested. Yeah, you just want to gain this now, and then it's going to be a proper bottom, and then this will actually be like the bottom low, which is untested at the moment, but yeah, looking a bit. It is starting to look a bit bottomy. It's obviously a bit too early, but this bullish divergence is actually making me quite happy on the 12-hour, on the retail stablecoin demand as well. Yeah, not the best, not the worst. Not the best, not the worst for me. What's SEC doing? Use Y. I definitely think there's going to be some nice plays on alts recently. Whoa, this is dumped. Yeah, this is getting some daily stuff coming in now. Didn't quite hit that. Back on support, actually getting this daily turnaround. This is really nice, actually. Getting the cross and the reactive re-entry on the daily at the same time. Weekly open December, probably going to be a bit of resistance. Yeah, this looks slightly better. Done a nice close above there. Just a sneaky one. Not too bad, not too bad. Still leaves a little bit to be desired. But yeah, if you caught anything there, if you catch anything around these two daily opens, potentially could be a nice little trade up to the weekly open in December. And then maybe even further if you get a bit lucky with something like that. I think that looks way better, to be honest, than Asta at this moment in time. But yeah, this doesn't look too bad. What's Injective doing? Not too bad, kind of grinding up. To be honest, right now I'm kind of in waiting mode, and yeah, the market is looking pretty good. I've set up my first new bot yesterday. Exciting stuff. Anyone having fun with the old botmaster? The botmaster, Zek, poverty in private. Poverty in private. Yeah, that's quite good. Link's also one that's actually done really, really strong gains as well, above a lot of its key levels. I'm going to take some of those off now and just put the most important ones on, which is probably like that, which is the low. But yeah, this has also got now a lot of support here. Actually, a lot of imbalances on this chart. Also got support down here. Just lots of support lower. So if we do see some like lower time frame breakdown, potentially I might like get a little bit of a scalp, like I tried to on Link yesterday, somewhere around here after this break. But yeah, I got stopped out. Apart from that, yeah, if we do like break a candle below here, I'll happily scalp it down towards like this area. If not, then leave me in the dust, which is, yeah, gonna be funny. But yeah, I think that's the general gist. What's everyone's one altcoin that they think is going to perform the best over the next month? That'd be quite interesting to know. Do you think it's going to be ETH? Do you think it's going to be Solana, or is it going to be something a bit obscure? $95% Bitcoin and higher. So next cycle, 40% Bitcoin, 40% higher, 10% ETH. Or 10% ETH, 10% SOL. I have a tiny one called GPU. Okay, interesting. Hype. Yeah, Hype's actually, again, it's still in a little bit of a downtrend. And it has all this heavy resistance up here, like the Q3. So, but, I like Hype. I want a little bit lower on Hype, though, to actually start trying to, like, proper load up. I want, like, 25, in between 25 and, like, 27. $25 would be beautiful. Beautiful. Let's have a look at GPU quickly, and then I actually have to bounce. Yes, GPU. GPU USDT. Node AI, interesting. Yeah. So weekly doesn't, actually weekly did have a cross a while ago, getting some reactive re-entries, but still in a heavy downtrend. Daily, kind of looking at the same sort of thing. You do have an equal low, so it is trying to potentially double bottom here. Obviously, this is the high that you want to break to change the trend. 4 hour. Yeah. I'll be a bit careful with this, to be honest. It could actually go sideways for a while before doing anything. This is still definitely... I mean, break these highs and then you definitely have a new uptrend, for sure. I'd say then I'd be feeling a lot more confident on it. This low has been tested, which is nice. So equally tested. Could be trying to double bottom. But at this moment in time, I mean, heavy downtrend on this. No real strength in it trying to turn around just yet. I'd say even the oscillator is saying that it's not really got too much strength as well at this moment in time. Might just go sideways. Can see what happens. But yeah, definitely want to break like this. And the 4 hour just looks a little bit... 4 hour just looks a bit meh. But kind of interesting. What is this? GPU AI. Node AI. When did it come out? July 2024. Interesting. But yeah, I'm going to keep my eyes on Sui. I'm going to keep my eyes on some of these coins like AVAX, obviously Solana as well. And then, yeah, try catch a couple of longs for this month. Other than that, not really too much change. The big holds would be that if we like got a little bit of a pullback and held sort of like these areas, like around the weekly open December, would be very strong. So that might be my first punt. And then if we like lose some of those levels here, then I'll try down towards the bottom of that big 4 hour candle that we had on like Tuesday, a couple of days ago. Yes, sir. I haven't been able to join you guys for a bit. What's up, bro? Was able to catch the tail end of the stream today. Have a great day. See you later, man. I got the boss master, but I haven't set any up yet. Okay, it's very easy, bro. Just familiarize yourself with Wonder Trading. It's actually quite simple to get a hang of. There's a big bot onboarding session on Egil's Academy page. And there's also a really a quicker tutorial from Ingo Buck which is less than 20 minutes, on how to actually set up your first bot. It's quite simple. I did it yesterday. I only had like 1 or 2 questions to ask Zeus at the end. And yeah, I guess if you just set aside like 45 minutes to an hour to just set a new one up, or just like watch a little video of egg hills on it, then in a few weeks we'll all be up to speed. It's very easy to use though, Botmaster. I like it a lot. I'm enjoying it, and we'll see what happens and the results over the next few months and stuff like that. Exciting times for sure. We're going to have a whole Discord of just bot farmers and people being like, would this make a good bot, and stuff like that. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good, especially if we like get some sort of relief bounce now. Say we get like a relief bounce, come back into like some of this stuff, and then maybe we get like some sort of hypercharged quick bear market that kind of like goes down and like just does all of this stuff. And then we're just all just like getting all our bots like ready, and then yeah. A quick tutorial is in the Botmaster Academy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, get started on that for sure. But yeah, apologies for a shorter one today. I've got to go do something. I'm having my dad pack up the stuff, selling the house. But yeah, yeah, keep an eye on some of these alts. Keep an eye on some of these retests as well. On Bitcoin. And yeah, happy trading. Definitely get stuck into some of the Botmaster. Definitely use it, learn it. You know, you're obviously going to be a little bit, potentially a tiny bit overwhelmed at the start, but it's really quite simple. So any questions, just ask in the chats and stuff like that, and the live sessions. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So have a good one. Sorry for the short one today, and I'll probably jump in on Zeus's market stream and join in. So see you guys later.